Hey guys, Galucia here, picking up right where we left off, or just about. I think I've only advanced it like 3 turns between the videos to actually get to the year 2025, because I wanted to try to limit today to I want to try to limit today to 25 turns, if you will, but I'm also going to probably be jumping around a little bit in here as well, because today's goal is to get done this entire series. So hopefully today is the last day, and this is going to be the big send-off, or whatever you want to call it. So here we are, and not a whole lot's happened since then. The only thing I did was I've been moving this great profit around. I converted Genoa, which got me a whole bunch of influence with them, and I gave them 1,000 gold. And as you can see, my influence is 107, but still not enough to... That sucks. Okay, that was good. Okay, wait. Oh, good. Good. So we're keeping our influence there. How much influence? 89. Ooh, just barely enough. I'll have to give them some money again soon. So yeah, so we're moving right along, and like I said, not a whole lot was changed. Not a whole lot happened with that, but things are progressing, and we continue to stay in defensive mode and just work on advancing our continent here and just doing everything we can to keep everything kosher and good here. So, and that still seems to be going well, coming along nicely. Converting some cities here with my profit, and I should have enough faith now to purchase another one. So I'm doing a bunch of profit stuff here towards the end. Get some last minute religion stuff done and over with. A lot of railroads are being completed. As you can see, I would say about a third of my roads have been converted into railroads. So production's well, things are going well, and looks like we're pretty safe. And I don't really have any major concerns with... Oh, Ethiopia, you son of a crap. Stage a coup. Really? We'll get it back. So, yeah, things are going well. It's not too bad. So, but victory, however, yet to be seen. You know what? I can get rid of that because I'd rather have the food. So we'll just get rid of it. At this point in the game, I don't really need the jungle tile per se. But yeah, so things are going well, and so long as I can, I don't think I'm gonna have to worry too much about. There's 2 guys that have now 3 that have completed the Apollo program. So, yeah, there's obviously people working on it. But I don't think they're going to get it in time. So as long as they don't get their science victory in time, and as long as Ethiopia doesn't get a diplomatic victory, I think I'm in good standing. And I will just, like I said before, I'll win purely based on the fact that I have the most points by far. Where is Belgrade? Belgrade. Wasn't it didn't they just say Belgrade? Oh, there it is. They have Shanghai as an ally. Okay. Well, they want money, so this will give me extra influence compared to how much it normally will. So, get on their side as well. Keep working on Belgrade while they want money. That's nice and easy. And my money situation, not too bad either. 200 gold per turn. Not too shabby. And that's what I'm really just working on, producing as much gold as I can so I can try to buy up some of these city-states so that... ooh, Russian lost its continent, or capital, rather. That's interesting. So that Ethiopia won't be able to secure that diplomatic victory. I think that's still my biggest threat. There are, like I said, there's a bunch of Apollo programs going on, but there's not a ton of turns left. So I don't feel super threatened by that. So we'll just have to wait to see how that pans out as this gameplay of Civ 5 comes to an end here. And I got a great artist. Interesting. I think I'm just going to do a golden age because that will give me a lot more gold. That's the best thing I can do with them right now. And spread some religion. Okay, so I've managed to make it into a new era with the last research that I just had, and things are moving right along. Let's see, I want to move this spy into a city-state. Does Genoa... Hold on. What city-states am I in right now? Prague. Okay, so we can do Genoa, and I want to work on them as well, so we'll do that. So the new era brought us another spy. I know he's gonna attack me before this is done. Absolutely know that for a fact. And we're at peace right now, which is why I left my submarines, if you'll remember, in the position that I left them, because they are set as such that I can see if he starts moving a bunch of troops over. He's got a Shanghai. If I start seeing a bunch of dudes come into the water, I'll declare war before he does. Take the initiative to start sinking those vessels so that the units don't actually get to my shore. So, because I'm convinced that he's going to try to attack me before this gameplay is done, because we're getting close to the end of the game, and I'm very convinced that he's going to want to try to start some crap. So, especially since I'm messing with a lot of his city-states and trying to steal allies away from him. The computer's not totally stupid, so they're going to know that something is up. I'm going to rush them along and use that guy again. So, you know, Civ 5 is a funny game, and, you know, usually when you're playing a game, I'll use Borderlands as the example since Borderlands 2 is getting ready to come out, and that's what I'm about to start working on in terms of what, you know, I'm mostly going to be showing on my channel and whatnot. So I'll use the first Borderlands because I did a full playthrough for that, and it stays very exciting the whole way through. And what's my influence there? A lot. Wow. Okay. But yeah, I've made with Borderlands, it's always exciting for one reason or another. There's always a lot of stuff going on in Borderlands, and you know, the final boss, very exciting. So the whole thing is very high action, so on and so forth. With Civ 5, it's kind of hit or miss with the, you know, there's moments of excitement for sure, but it's not always, you know, like over the top excitement. And there's definitely, the ending can be very dramatic and come down to the wire, or it can be very a matter of fact, and you're just slowly working your way towards the end of the game. And with this particular play, that's kind of how it feels, that I'm just slowly making my way to the end of the game, and when it's done, it's going to be done. So, not as, you know, dramatic, and, you know, it's a little, I don't want to say anticlimactic, but it's definitely not as thrilling. You know, there's only so much that can go on in a game of Civ. Like the game of Civ that I was playing with my buddy Zen, which we took a break from, but I still have the save file for it, and I imagine that I'm going to finish it with him at some point. I am very much in a position to crush him and everyone else with my military, and the entire gameplay has been very exciting because my armies are very strong, and I'm doing a great job at just dominating the map. So there's a lot of excitement with that particular gameplay. With this particular gameplay, it's not as dramatic. It's not as crazy exciting or whatever. A lot of failures going on here, guys. Good, we rigged the elections there. I have so much influence here, and I'm really surprised that I haven't stolen the ally. That yes, ha, stole it now, punk. Wow, they have a lot of navy going on there. There we go. All right, slowly piecing everything together here. How about Belgrade though? I lost a lot of influence with them. Ew. That's okay. I'm not totally focused on Belgrade. Yeah, we are just trucking along with these railroads too. I'm really convinced that he's gonna go for the military thing, and I want those railroads so that I can quickly move around. I'm trying to stay on everyone's best side, so I'm just most of what their requests are gonna be, as far as them being friendly with me, are gonna be related to me just appeasing everyone, so that nobody gets antsy about attacking me. I can definitely handle a defense, especially, yes, another golden age, especially with if it's just Ethiopia. A lot of their vessels are going to get sank before they even have a chance to really do anything. He's got a sub now. It's interesting. Okay, he's got a sub. I need to make a get up here. Destroyer, I believe, right? Yeah, because they're effective against submarines. So I know a lot of his forces won't even make it to the mainland, and there's only so many turns left, so he won't really have enough turns to effectively have a military campaign, but he's definitely still a potential issue with that. There you go. Have $2,000 freaking dollars. My influence with them is so freaking high. I'm just gonna keep pushing it. Like I said, I really need to get some city-states on my side. Ethiopia is still a major concern of mine. I'm starting to, as time goes on though, I am getting more and more paranoid that that military victory, or that the science victory is gonna sneak up from behind and take me out. So I don't know. We'll have to see. But there we go. I got satellites, so that's what's up. Whole map revealed. I love when you get satellites. You can just see everything. That's good stuff. You make a farm. Okay, you finished, so you can go there. And I'm going to have to switch this guy from currency because I want to make, keep scrolling down here, the Hubble telescope, which I'll get right before the end, but that'll give me 2 more great scientists, and I can get a whole bunch of tech like right before the game ends. So that's my goal with that. Okay, so a few things went down. First of all, I'm gonna get better at naval stuff since I built this guy specifically for taking on excuse me, submarines. But and then I'm gonna put this guy back on wealth, but Ethiopia is fighting me really hard for Genoa, and it's clear that they want city-states. He used a spy to stage a coup, which was successful, and I lost my ally, and then I gave them $1,000, and they became my ally again. So I'm just gonna give them 1,000 gold again and get the ally back again. So that's the second time I've had to gift them and get that back in 2 turns. And because they're so adamant about getting that city-state and city-states in general, I'm sticking by my diplomatic theory that that's what they're going for. So we're gonna keep pushing that. I'm gonna park him right there, so I get a good eye of that waterway. Looks like the other vessels that he had in my area have since left. And then we'll just defensive buildings, always a good idea. Keep checking these messages about the city-states because I want to make sure that I'm on top with all of that. For example, I'm only friends with these dudes. I'm going to pledge to protect them. and give them 1,000 gold and get that. See, and that's another one. Ethiopia is fighting me for... That's 2 city-states that Ethiopia is adamantly fighting me about. But thankfully, my gold production is retarded right now. So, I don't have as many... Ooh, England stole combustion. That means they didn't have combustion. Really late in the game to just be getting combustion. So, really don't have anything to worry about with them. That's pretty bad if they're just now getting it. And I really didn't think I was going to get a second policy. But I am. So that's cool. So we can get that. Making purchases cheaper. In case I need to purchase some things last minute. And it increases my science a little bit so we can continue to work on my science production. But yeah, things are going well. I got this. It took him a few turns to get here, but I sent him there to rush production of the Hubble telescope. That's going to get us a whole bunch of free tech. Even if I never get to use it, I really want to make a giant robot because I never have. So that's another goal of mine. And science hasn't been a major focus of mine, so I don't have my science to a point where I could really do that. But yeah. Free spaceship factory, 25% production when building space parts. I probably could have actually at the last minute gone for a space victory because I could have built the Apollo program and my production's really high. So I had a chance to steal the game away, if you will, with a science victory. But I'm gonna stick to my guns here and just go for the points victory. And just knowing that everything else is kind of falling into place, because it's winding up fast. We're getting quickly to the end here. The turns are going by quick because not a whole lot is going. Ooh, more with Genoa. That's good. That's good. They see great promise. Okay. Yeah, I think everyone's just kind of working on what they're working on. So, you know, like when you're engaged in military stuff, like each turn takes a really long time. So some of those videos earlier, there was a whole lot going on, and I couldn't really... there he is, giant death robot, 11 turns, right before the end of the game. And I probably won't have enough time to actually make it. But anyway, but yeah, when you're... Some of those videos earlier, when I was at war with Ethiopia or whatever, each turn takes so long because you have all these troops to move around and stuff, and things are moving along very quickly now. So, things are shaping up nice here, and it's kind of status quo. Well, that was great. I just gained a ton of influence in a bunch of city-states because I stole the Vatican City and got the... ally there, which provided me with silver, and a whole bunch of city-states were very happy about the fact that I connected them to silver. So that worked out wonderful for me. So I continue to steal the grasp of Indonesia when it comes to these city-states, and that continues to work in my favor. So things have really shaped up here and are looking good as we wind it down here. It's pretty crazy. Like, we're coming to the end of the game. And most of the gameplays that I've experienced... No, I got gifted a unit from Belgrade. Huh. Helicopter gunship. Well, I guess I can just stick them there so they don't cost me any money. I'll take a chopper. How, what's... oh, wow, that's a lot of influence. Yeah, I gained a whole bunch of... I'm not even trying to become an ally with them, to be honest with you, but... it's a good amount of influence. I could... possibly steal that too if I thought it was pending. I kind of want to build the Great Wall, but I don't have time. It'll stop the spies, but literally it'll finish when the game finishes, so there's really no point into building a Great Firewall. So I guess I'll just stick with... Whoops, not science. Well, actually, does that... I wonder if that... Yeah, that does actually make fusion come... Yeah, you know what? That'll give me this a little bit earlier by switching that to science instead of money. And then I might be able to squeeze out a giant robot just in time for the end of the game. So we'll see what happens. Yep, see, now here comes the last-minute wars and stuff like that. Failure. Oh, I love when this happens. Manila is requesting a road. I already have a road connected to them, so next turn I'm going to be granted a whole bunch of influence with them for giving them the road. And I've been at odds with Manila in the past, but Ethiopia is their ally, so after I get that influence, I may just throw some more money at them and see if I can secure the ally there. I really feel comfortable now that Ethiopia is not going to be able to get a diplomatic victory, so it comes down to these science victories. If any of these people are going to get a science victory, that's really the only thing that's going to set me back and just basically ruin me. Yeah, I don't think Ethiopia was prepared for how much money I could throw at stuff. Like, they just did a coup at the Vatican City, immediately just throw 1,000 gold at them and get it back. I'm producing almost 300 gold per turn, and I highly doubt that Ethiopia is producing that much gold. And I just do not think they were prepared for that kind of a... I just don't think that they even, that they had any way of knowing that I was just going to all of a sudden come up with that much gold. Like, that's just an intense amount of gold. So, giant death robot, 3 turns. I can build one. Yes, I'm going to have a giant death robot. Finally, I'm going to make one in this game. I will not be able to use it, but I will have it. That's what matters. Awesome sauce. Very excited about my giant death robot. It's like one of those giant milestones, no pun intended, where it's such an advanced thing to do in this game, and it's so hard to get it done before the end of the game. And I know if you're aiming for it the entire time, you could get one with plenty of turns to spare, actually get to use it, and really do some devastation with that. But, yeah, I just don't think they were ready for that, and that's going to be really cool. I upgraded him just because I can, and I'm about to move him. Not going to waste a bunch of money upgrading units, though, since I'm using my money for buying the influence. They became my ally with the road. Didn't even have to throw money at them. The road was enough to put them over the edge, so I continue to expand. Elizabeth created the Apollo program. She just now got combustion. That's hilarious. Okay, anyway. Yeah, definitely she's not going to get it done in time. That's for damn sure. Okay, rocket artillery. I'm going to move the rocket artillery way out here to that fort that I built so that they could shoot stuff coming in the water. Wow, that's actually kind of surprising. England took the Roman capital. I didn't realize that England was being so strong when it came to that. Oh, it looks like the Walker from RoboCop. So yeah, 150 strength. Very excited that I have a death robot. I really wish I could see this thing in action. I'm not declaring war though this late in the game, but if someone declared war on me, giant robot is gonna get to see some action, but probably not gonna get to see any action. But there it is. It's kind of like a personal milestone for me. It doesn't actually mean anything in terms of this particular gameplay. Probably won't help me at all. But it's there. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy declaring war on me. You. Oh, and he killed a sub. Oh, no. Where did all these boats come from so quick? Gee, zoo. Okay, giant robot does get to see some action. Very, very soon. Okay, so he killed a sub. All right. Okay, noted. So now we got to get to work on this. Oh, goodness. It happened. Okay, in the back of my mind, I thought that something like this would happen. Like, I usually I expect to see some war happen right before the end of a game. Because they get desperate and they have to do something. But, ooh, an admiral. But yeah, I didn't actually... What's the word I want to look for? I really didn't actually... we're so close to the end of the game now that I didn't actually think that it was going to happen. I thought that there was a chance that they were just going to leave well enough alone, but it doesn't look like it. Why can't you let me move? Move. Yeah, Ethiopia's been hard at work on making some units. So looks like the last few turns of this game is definitely going to have a little bit of action. Looks like we're going to be pretty busy all the way up to the end. lost the battleship. Kind of expected that. Got a great merchant. Okay. Okay, so got to get to work on these artillery. He can work on the boat. Hold on there, Admiral. Giant death robot. Rah! That's right. One turn. Done. It's a giant death robot, baby. I'm excited because it kills stuff. Okay, and we got rocket artillery that can finish that dude off. Let's see. This artillery is not in range. He's taking the upper route. So I'm going to move him out so that he can get closer to the action. And the sub is going to continue its work on that guy. Yeah, a whole bunch of people are getting to actually see some action here. Even though the privateer is an outdated unit, doesn't hurt to take that out. And I'm going to send this merchant there for influence. The Admiral, though, is vulnerable. I'll try to use him to heal that other ship if I can. What does Zanzibar request? They look okay to me. Influence of them still strong. Not going to worry about that just yet. And I finished the railroad. That's it. 100% railroad now. That's good stuff. That is good stuff. I don't... It's too late in the game to really do any other major road work or anything anyway. Let's see now. I also... You know what? I'm going to go ahead and upgrade these artilleries, and then next turn I will move them closer to the action. I was keeping them on the back side because I wanted to make sure that if I had a situation that it was covered, but there's nothing going on over there. For now, it seems like it's mostly naval anyway, but I want to get my troops closer to the Ethiopia side of things here. Still got those tanks, but I don't need to use them just yet. Alright, so Admiral can fix him. Rocket artillery. Let's get them moving up. Whoa, 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 whoa. I hate when they do that. They just, like, take control. I'll tell you what I want to do, alright? I don't like that guy being back there. Don't I have another sub up here? Yes, I do. Let's move him. And there's another sub way over here, so we can get him involved too. We'll start moving him. He may not even get there by the end of the game, but we can work on moving him. Yeah, we're just moving everybody. We're just getting everyone into position to deal with this guy's last push. That's like his desperate push. See, he declared war on me, and I am spanking him. For what it's worth, like, this dude is getting a spanking. It's working well for me. I was going one at a time because I wanted to properly survey the area. Is this guy ranged? Can I use him to attack him? No. Okay. Wasn't honestly quite sure how he works since I've never had a death robot before. How cool does the death robot look, though, by the way? Look at all these missiles and crap all attached to him and stuff. Very cool looking. They did a good job with the character design for that unit. We're just researching stuff for the sake of researching stuff now. I just clicked on future tech, and so it just learns everything. You know what I mean? Just to get it done and over with. You know, a lot of stuff is happening just for the sake of happening, like clearing those marsh. I don't need to clear a marsh, but I might as well clear the marsh. You know what I mean? We're so close to the end now that you kind of just do stuff for the sake of doing it. Don't want to lose. If I lose the alliance and Ethiopia is able to get it, they could declare war on me, and then I'll lose it for good. So I want to make sure I maintain at least some of them. And I have the money for it, so I might as well. You can tell I'm still not totally worried about this war because a lot of my cities are just set for currency, and I'm not really working overly hard on anything else. I'm going to just put him in the capital just because I can, and then I feel better about that. He's going to stay in that city. I don't see a whole lot going on. There's a couple ships up there. Old school ships, though. Old school ships. So he can sink him, and he can sink him. Good stuff. See, he's throwing some Navy type stuff at us, but it's just not working. So things are going well. I guess I'll just leave him there for now. Dude, you gotta stop putting people on your border. Damn it, I can't even get in there now. I'm gonna have to wait a turn for those dudes to move. His whole border is like surrounded with guys. Okay, sub. It's going to come out here and kind of replace that guy. I'm going to back up the destroyer so it can heal. Did I get another? Wow. My culture exploded there towards the end. I keep getting policies. I really didn't expect to get policies that fast. It's kind of crazy. I am going to go ahead and make a vessel. I don't even think it'll get done in time. You know what? I'll just do a guided missile because it's really the only thing that I can even really get done in time. Do I need happiness? We need happiness, so let's do the Navy thing. Help the Navy out. Got us a great admiral, which got us good with Prague. That's good. That's good. Okay, so now I got an admiral. Another one, since I used the last one. Prague, still just friends with 205 influence. That's intense. It's actually really intense to maintain just a friendship with that much influence. It's crazy. Ooh, and down goes Belgrade. Yeah, he had a giant army there, which means that giant army could be going into the water now. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to move a couple things. Gosh, dang it. Move. I want to get there. Okay, I'm going to bring this sub back because I am worried now that that force that he had out there can come back at me. I am going to keep these guys here. I can leave that ship there since I upgraded him. Now he's able to heal where he is, so I'm going to leave him. But that guy's going to go there, and I can keep an eye on the water, and I'm going to put the admiral with him, and they'll just kind of they'll work together to hold that territory. Belgrade, 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 Belgrade. Okay. Getting close to the end here, guys. I'm excited. This is exciting. Oh, and look who all of a sudden wants to make peace. Boom. That's hilarious. I will definitely accept because I'm not looking for a fight for no reason. So I just made peace with him. And then a unit was killed. Oh, damn it, Manila. Why are you at war with me? Why are you at war with me? Who is your ally? I just made peace with you. Are you serial? I just lost a great merchant. We just made peace. And who? So I'm at war with this guy. That's ridiculous. Let's see what happens with that in a minute. Okay, so I don't have to worry about Ethiopia now. So I guess I'll put this one a little bit lower to watch the lower area. He can go here-ish. Keep an eye on that. He can stay because now we're not at peace, so I can't stay in his, or we're not at war, so I can't stay in his territory. And then some of these dudes will find new homes. Never got to even use the chopper, but I'll move him. Actually, the chopper, which is pretty quick moving, can make his way down there. I made a guided missile that I can move to a new home. Can I move it all the way to there? Yes, I can. Okay, so then he's gonna just hang out. And giant death robot. I'm gonna leave him to hang out, but I may go ahead and finally move these tanks. They've been sitting idle for quite a while, and this guy annoyed me, so I'll use the tanks to take a shot at him. So still a little bit, excuse me, of excitement here at the end of the game as we continue to just kind of defend ourselves and make sure that we maintain everything that we have all the way to the end of the game, which is quickly approaching. It's very interesting that that he declared war on me like the way that he did, and then I just spanked him around a little bit, and then that was pretty much that. Cleared away all that marsh. I really don't even have, like, I have I have nothing for workers to do. I'm just like dreaming up stuff for them to do at this point. I could just get rid of them, but whatever. Okay, so I got a guided missile. I was about to shoot missionaries with a guided missile. That's a bit extreme. So he can just hang out until I have a need for him.
The world has been convulsed by war.
There you go.
Many great and powerful civilizations have fallen, but you have survived and emerged victorious. The world will long remember your glorious triumph.
Okay, so that is that. I'm going to click that just so I can see the thing. Okay, so, and this is, obviously I can continue to playing from this point on if I care to, but I am victorious, and at this point I could just act a fool and just start jacking stuff up until I, am even more victorious or I just get wiped out, but that's not the point. The point was I did that so I could come into here and show you this. So, everyone stepped their game up here at the end, and look how close Ethiopia got here at the end. I did not realize that they were advancing their score that much. I guess by taking Belgrade, they really gained a lot of points and whatnot, and they came stupid dangerously close to winning. So that's why I came in here. I wanted to look at the points and see where we were at, and that's quite crazy to see how close they came. Obviously, they declared war at the end just to try to get more points than me at the last minute, and they couldn't pull it off. And thank goodness. Wow, within 5 points. If they got 6 more points, they would have won. So that's pretty intense, and a very close ending, and got a little bit of scrapping there at the end. Pretty exciting, and I think overall we did a really good job. If I can zoom way out so I can pretty much see the whole continent. We had a lot of troubles in the beginning with the Hun, and pretty much Ethiopia was screwing us the whole time, but we managed to come out victorious, reached a lot of milestones, including my personal one, to create a robot, and actually got to use it for combat. So a lot of good, cool stuff happened, and I'm really happy with the Civ series and this gameplay. That was really fun for me to get through it. I'm glad that I finally got to finish playing it after enduring my injuries and trips to the hospital with my daughter and stuff like that. So thanks to everybody for sticking with the series, with the gap that I had because of those issues and everything else. And so at the time of this posting, it's Sunday. Maybe Minecraft on Monday, maybe not. I might take a day off. I don't know yet. And then Tuesday, I will be at the midnight release for Borderlands 2. I will have a Borderlands 2 video up for you as fast as humanly possible. I'm going to install, play, and post as fast as humanly possible. So look forward to that for the next major game that I do like a big playthrough for. And but don't worry, Civ 5 is not going away forever. I love this game, so I'm sure another playthrough could pop up later on in life, or at the very least some live streams. I love live streaming for Civ 5, so keep looking. I know some of you are big fans of the series. Some of you said that this is like the main or only thing that you come to my channel for, so I would direct you to my twitch.tv account, which is also Galucia081, where I will be doing live streams for Civ 5 and now and again. But thanks to everybody for watching. Awesome series. I'm very happy with the outcome. I'm very happy that I got to win very close at the end. So thanks to everybody. Appreciate the support, and I'll see you next time. Laters!